Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. Let's jump right in and play some 2K.
A couple of weeks ago, we caught up with Warriors.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, it's the 2K Sports pregame show. DA, it's all yours. Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. They've got Buddy Hield. He's out there with Harden. And it's Boucher in at the 4. And for Baltimore, we've got Rose. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Marjanovic in at the center. Now here's Rose. Wiggins outside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Wiggins has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Barons.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was a #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
On the wing, Hield. Passes it to Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. Trains the three-pointer. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Rose. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Hey, it's a simple game. Just take what the defense allows. Wiggins reads it, smooth with the mid-range stroke. Knock it down.
And here's Harden for 3. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now here's Rose. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. No good, shot missing. Anaheim has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hield with the bucket. Clark right around the halfway mark, and some players starting to feel a little bit beat up, taking those bumps and bruises. Is it hard to decide which injuries to play through versus the ones that make you sit and miss a game?
You know, I don't think so. If you're a younger player, it may be a little more difficult, but as you've spent time in the league, you know your body. You understand what's an ache and a pain and something you can play with, or an injury that really hampers you. So I think as you mature in the league, it becomes much easier to know what's an injury and what's something that you can work through.
That word tolerance becomes pretty important, doesn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's a little different in that regard, Kevin. Some guys have a high tolerance, others have a low or moderate. But again, it's about knowing your body.
Anunoby, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And stolen by Siakam. With the floater, here's Marjanovic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Harden against Rose. Floats one up. Count that bucket. 7 points for James Harden.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
DeRozan against Hield. DeRozan surveying the D. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And that does it for the first quarter. Baltimore on top. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a minute.
People ashamed of.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Harden out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do on the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Rose kicks to Siakam. He dishes it to DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Kleba. Harden outside. Teardrop shot. That one's not going to go.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And he gets it to go.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
There's the lob to Harden. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Marjanovic passes to Wiggins. 1:24 left here in the second. Puts it up from 12. Marjanovic, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Rose passes to Marjanovic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Harden, no good. Baltimore leading by 5. Here's Siakam. Can't hit from 12.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and he's good on the second. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hield against DeRozan. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a close game so far through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, for Baltimore, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, so far, they've taken care.
And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Siakam. DeRozan out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contribution, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Hield kicks to Kleba. The pass to Harden. Here's Anunoby. DeRozan defending. Clock at 6. Hield from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got 5.
And that is what Hield does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Pass to DeRozan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Harden against Rose. Harden, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wiggins left side. Rose against Harden. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target with his 3. Anaheim trails by 3. To the paint. Kleba, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Harden against Rose. DeRozan passes to Marjanovic, and the shot goes in. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Barons. Harden against Rose. It's Harden with the drive. Yes! And the foul. That one on Rose. Clark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Anunoby. Baltimore with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Boucher's shot is off. The Barons have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. And Siakam throws it down.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Harden against Rose. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Baltimore with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now, here's DeRozan. So for the Clippers right now, Buddy Hield is out there with Harden. And it's Boucher in at the 4. DeRozan passes to Marjanovic.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Passes it to Boucher. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Here's Rose, and Baltimore again with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Hield with the bucket.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Rosen dishes to Rose. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Marjanovic. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Anaheim trails by 4. Harden scanning the floor. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And the Barons the other way now. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there you go, monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Rose against Harden. Anunoby in the corner. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Harden against Rose. Makes it off the glass. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey guys, we know Rose has drilled big shots before. Just add another one to the highlight reel.
On the wing, Hield. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Off target with the open look.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Barons.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Another shot, and the layup is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is something DeRozan does all too well. I mean, presses the issue, forces the issue, and then gets the defense to overcommit.
Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Yes!
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
DeRozan against Hield. It's DeRozan with the drive. It's good.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Harden. It's off. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Rose with the ball. And so the Barons take the win. It was a fantastic ball. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.